Howdy, and welcome to the Texas Bucket List, the show dedicated to everything you have to see, do, and experience right here in the Lone Star State. My name is Shane McAuliffe, and our first stop this week is a little bit out there. But if you're a fan of movies, and more specifically VHS movies, well, it's right up your alley. You see, we found a VHS video store in a very unique location that you can visit. You'll just want to be sure to bust out your membership card. And always be kind. Rewind.
Over in Katy, Texas. At an apartment complex like any other, you can visit a rented residence that happens to have a really large amount of rentals. All you have to do is contact the man who lives here and runs the place.
Jason?
Hey!
Hey! Is this the video store?
It is, yeah, come on in. It's back here. It's in the back of the apartment.
Okay, let's check this out.
Yeah, come on in. This is the video store. It's supposed to be the master bedroom, but as you can see, I had some other plans for it.
Makes sense. Master bedroom apartment video store. I like it.
That's right.
Meet Jason Champion.
How does someone get that cool of a last name?
Just born into it, I guess. I don't know. Just luck of the draw.
Mr. Champion.
He's the owner, caretaker, and resident of Champion Video.
I don't know where it says in the lease he can run a video store, but whatever.
Yeah.
So this is your collection?
It is, yep. I've got about 6,000 VHS tapes. They're all for rent, and people come by and rent them just like a normal video store back in the day, except it's out of my house.
Odd? Yes. But so is this curious collection of crazy movies.
Yeah, this is impressive.
Oh, thank you.
My wife would never let me do this.
From awesome action stars to the characters that carved out our Saturday mornings, each cassette has a special place in Jason's heart and his VCR.
These are kind of hand-picked. It's not just anything that was on VHS I'll put in here. I try to be selective about it, so it's a good selection for people. Everything's set aside by genre.
Sure.
You've got your cartoons over here,
Sure.
comedy movies. There's some great classic comedies in there, man. We have your Weird Terrible section.
Weird Terrible.
Yep, all things Weird Terrible. Got some new releases over here too.
How new are the new releases?
Maybe 94, 95, something like that. So
25 years.
Reliving the glory days of VHS connects Jason to his past. And his master bedroom is modeled after a place he visited entirely too many times in the 80s.
I remember going to our local video store. We had a little video store called Aardvark Video that was down the street, and so my brother and I would ride our bikes, down and rent Rambo and, ridiculous action and horror movies and stuff. Probably things we were too young to watch at the time, but those things just made such an impact on me that I've always been a big film fan. There's a section dedicated to Kung Fu and ninjas, and then you've got all your horror movies and Godzilla movies back there too.
Wow. Where to start?
It's up to you. That's the beauty of it.
Why VHS? I mean, this is like literally the worst format ever.
It is. And there's no disputing that at all. This is like the format that I grew up watching movies on. This was the first time people could actually watch something at home. You didn't have to wait for cable or you have to go see it in the theater. Just the fact that you could watch a movie or a TV show on your own time was like a huge revolutionary thing. It's just cool evoking those emotions out of people, and I wanted to kind of create like a time machine where people could come and relive those days. So it's a lot of fun, man, seeing people's reaction like that.
This is the sound that hearing that.
Yeah.
That makes you just remember putting it in.
Yep.
Hearing that.
It's just the nostalgia of it. You pop in the tape, you have the tracking that you have to adjust, and kind of like the glitches that'll come up on those parts that were rewound over and over again. Like you can tell something awesome is going to happen because it'll kind of fuzz out and come back in. So there'll be like a huge explosion, or some bikini girl or something.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High. We probably rewound that a couple
that
times.
was probably that was definitely a rewindable movie. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was such. Oh man, that's still a movie that holds up.
Yeah.
Really, really well. I think it really encapsulated like the '80s youth perfectly. It really did.
Remember the disappointment of going to the video store on a Friday night and then finding the boxes of the movie you wanted, but then the movies were gone?
Oh, absolutely, all the time. Yeah, that happens so much too. Especially the new releases, and there'd be like 50 copies of them. You're like, how could this possibly be completely rented out?
And then you'd have to go to the front and they'd look on the cart for you. And then if you really want it, you're like, check the bid.
Blockbuster movies aren't exactly what you'll find here. More of the offbeat, off-kilter kind of flicks that maybe aren't available in any other form or fashion.
Some of them have never been out on DVD or Blu-ray, so they're kind of lost in time and lost on VHS format. There is a lot of, junk that's out there still too, like dancing granny yoga videos and things like that. I mean, I still will buy those though, don't get me wrong, but
Mr. Scarface. This is one of those one-offs. It's not Scarface.
yeah.
It's Mr. Scarface.
It's Jack Palance, so it's got to be at least pretty decent, right?
Yeah,
But,
he's legit.
yeah, you go in for Scarface and they would be rented out, so you would get
Mr.
Mr. Scarface.
I love this revenge Italian style.
And then, I mean, look at the back. You've got motorcycles ramping over stuff and explosions and
Yes, some dude getting the business.
yeah, yep.
Yeah, maybe Scarface got their idea from this.
They could have. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a...
They,
As for a membership card, oh yeah, you'll need that too.
you guys can't walk out with a membership.
Oh yeah, we can need our membership card. It's legit membership
That's
card.
right. It'll be laminated too, so it's waterproof and durable.
I can write videos now?
You can. Yep.
One day, Jason hopes to open an actual brick and mortar store. But for now, his apartment will have to do, making it one of the most unique stops on the Texas bucket list.
I will definitely say this is the first time on the Texas bucket list we've sent anyone to an apartment.
Oh, really? Nice. Okay. Awesome.
Congratulations.
Yes. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about that. Welcome to Champion Video.